my dad be like, where the fuck you think you going? And I just be like, huh? And one thing I stood on it though. I stood on it. If we were going to the movies and I put my skinnies on and my dad said something, I'll go sit down until he forced me to come to the movies. Like, man, come the fuck on. So it's like I've been through this my whole life, and that's why I can deal with it so well. But the difference is, I remember when I remember when Roddy Ricch first came out, and I got it. That it stand out so much that in his class, I honestly don't think it's nobody musically with a pen that's actually greater than Roddy Ricch in his class. So when I saw that, I got it. I'm like, it's always going to be people that's like, oh, I don't fuck with that. Woo, woo. But I got it. I told him. I said, bro, that song, that's a genius. Like, it's a genius. Like, and I go from not even the words. The words is super genius, but just from the elements. Just the elements, the way he made his voice into an instrument in the back of the song. Like, just little shit that stood out that I said, oh shit, like, this is part of the future. So it's like, damn, I'm glad I'm not gonna be here by myself. Shit like that. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I embrace it. Like I get it. Like I work with a lot of up and coming Joe. I work with people that have their own waves. Like it is what it is. Like even my main producer was no one that is established, but you know, we done went platinum over 4 or 5 times already. So, you know, it's just about that new, man. Who don't always want to be fresh, man? I'm a fresh nigga, Joe. I'm a fresh nigga at the end of the day, okay? I'm a fresh nigga at the end of the day, all the time, every day. It don't matter. Good Valentino with the studs. Like it don't matter what's going on. Like I got my bag on right now. I don't give a good Celine. So it's just like you know, I'm just.
Hey yo, Uzi, shout out Academics. He said you the GOAT. He on here in the comments. He said you the
Act good guy. I mean, I never really met Act like that. I saw Act one time though. He was at one of my shows, and everybody tried to give him hell and all that. And I told him, relax, we're gonna enjoy the show, leave him alone, and they let him enjoy the show. I talked to him briefly, like just not even talk to him. I said a hi and bye, not for no personal reasons or anything. I just didn't really get to talk to him. But Act's a good guy. Act usually. You know, I don't speak on everything else that he covered, but usually when it comes to me and I see it, he usually covers me in 100% like positive feedback way. So he's good. He's cool.
He's cool. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. I get it. You know his job. I get what his role is and this shit. And honestly, you know, come on, man. I understand everybody's role, and it's not even a bad role when I say a role like he's put up to something. But I've been watching Academics before I was famous, so I understand. Like, it's people that been watching Academics for 3 years and be like, I fucking hate this guy. And I've been rocking Academics for 7 years. You feel what I'm saying? When he didn't even have his platform, when we didn't even know what he looked like, when we only knew his voice, when he only covered Chicago. When that's the way I was able to stay in tune when I was younger. So. You know, I understand what he got going on. Like, I get it. And I'm pretty sure he's feeding his family. So that's really what matters, because ain't nobody else going to feed him.
Elliot Wilson on the check-in. You know, everybody tuned in, man. Everybody love Uzi and what he got to say, the Lil Prince. Let me leave you off with this, Uz. Who's your 5 most... First of all, when are we getting new music? Let me
all right, I'm feeling confident. So, you know, I'm super honest, and I had the great rollout for my last album. Like, it was a great rollout, man. I had the great promotional video. I really, honestly, I did it so well, I didn't even have to spend any money, honestly, bro. Trust me, Joe. Like, trust me, Joe. Trust me. Like, I didn't even have to spend any money. It just rolled out great, but honestly, because I'm honest with myself, and that's the only way that I say the music wasn't that great for me. It would have been an amazing project for anyone else, but the music wasn't that great. The music is, you know, it's great ride music, and it could live. You know how shit goes. Maybe in a little bit of time it'll be a hit off of there, but usually my shit is automatic. And I had 1 or 2 great songs on there out of a whole fucking deluxe and a whole album. And I can actually, after I sat back, I got so you know how you in the studio, Joe, in your ears, you be listening to music so loud, your ears bleeding. basically like that. So it's just like, this time I'm actually taking my time. Even though, and people like, what do you mean you take your time? Uzi, it took you 2 years to drop the last album. Well, it took me 2 years because when I was going to drop it, like I usually drop it, all of my music got leaked. And that's not a problem. I have no problem with putting out a leak song because the world is bigger than the leak. But sometimes that shit is personal, Joe. Sometimes it's like you sitting there and you put so much time and effort and sweat, and I don't even get drunk, and you get drunk and you make these fucking songs, and then you do all that hard work just for a 12-year-old hacker to fucking leak your music. And it's just like, damn. So with my feelings inside of me, I had to start over, and just the press of time and everything, and come on Uzi, you need to drop, and I didn't want it to go on to 3 years, so I dropped this album, and the music is tolerable. It's not, oh my god, this is shit. The music is definitely there. It's good production, but honestly, from little Uzi Vert, we expect the fucking star, moon, spaceships, and the high above. We expect everything from him because I'm already giving off this persona. I have a fucking pink diamond in the middle of my head, Joe. Everything is supposed to be going fucking diamond. So it's like I sat back and really, my craft was already perfected. I just sat back and actually took my time. This time I'm actually, it's not even experimenting. I am digging, you know? Like, that's me. I am, so I'm gonna get it.
Good question. Who is the top 5 artists of all time that have influenced you, that influenced them?
So, the first rapper that I ever learned lyric for lyric was Mike Jones. That's the first rapper I learned. That's the first rapper I learned from. That's the first rapper I learned everything lyric for lyric, and I wanted to be like him. Like I had a Boost Mobile. I might have had no, it wasn't my i850. It was before my i850. I had a Boost Mobile, and my mom would give me, $15 and all that. I'd get phone cards and shit, and I would spend all my money calling Mike Jones' number because I wanted to talk to him.
Remember he had number?
I remember the number by heart. So right now to this day, 281-330-8004. So like I always, bro, I always got there. I'm like, I don't know. It was just crazy. It was just, I felt that star power from him. Like I just felt it. He had that star power, and that was the first one. And then after Mike Jones, of course, I learned Lil Wayne. I wanted to be Lil Wayne. I would talk when I was younger. Girls would say I look like Lil Wayne, so I would run with that. And I would wear the fedoras, and I would wear the tight polo tees with the skinnies, and wear the Vans and shit. And back then, you know what's crazy? This is why my parents don't be on my ass that much. Back then, I ordered a fake piercing off of Amazon, and it was a magnet, and I had it right here, and I used to wear it every day like I was Lil Wayne. I used to wear that shit every day like I was Lil Wayne. So, it's a lot with me though because, bro, you can look at me, you can see me, it look like I'm a hip hop Frankenstein, bro. It's like they didn't put me together from all of this shit, everything, Joe. Like everything, Joe. You wouldn't even believe it, Joe. When I was younger, I was a Remy Ma fan.
Remy Ma, huh?
Yes, because of my aunt. I got an aunt, and she's a real, she's my aunt gangster, Joe. I got a gangster. Yeah, my mom's sister. I got a gangster aunt, and my aunt definitely a little different. She gangster though. So my aunt is like she one of them girls from the hood that was the DMX fan and the Remy Ma fan. So yeah, definitely shit like that. Oh, I was a big Corrupt fan growing up because Corrupt is actually low-key a Philly native on the low. A lot of people don't know that. He's a Philly native. He's definitely, and he can rap. And it was so cool because I knew it because he was always a little different. Like, everybody could rap, but he had that East Coast mentality, but that West Coast swag, you feel me? So it was crazy.
Look, guys from the East Coast, too, that if you listen to the music,
Hold on, Joe. Who that? Oh, no, Nino Brown, 305. Put some. No, it ain't glue on it. It's actually pierced through my shit, bro. it gotta be, I gotta let it heal for 6 weeks, so I had to put a long bar on it. And it was 24 million, Nino Brown. And I like your crown, sir. Oh yeah, go ahead.
In there, he talking his shit. Well, even like Tupac, when he had his crew, they was from Jersey, and they was spitting the East Coast style on them records. That was, and you like, you like, damn, this East Coast guys rocking with Tupac when it was all that West Coast. But just like you said, Corrupt, he from Philly. He got down with the Dog Pound. You got one more. If you got one more in you, brother.
I got one more. I can't. I gotta say Young Thug. You don't know why? This was later in my life. So I used to listen to I Came From Nothing, I Came From Nothing Too, just all that shit. And I used to watch when Young Thug, I used to watch on YouTube when Young Thug used to perform at the little, how would I say, the little skating rink